Chelsea, no. Crystal Palace, no. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm disappointed. I feel like the result is less disappointing than the performance, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not necessarily disappointed that we drew. I'm just disappointed to me that the game went how it went. Like, it was just an ugly game, and you got to give Palace credit for that. And you have to say that's the reason why the game went how it went as well, also, because they just set up with that five at the back, with that low block. They just clogged the midfield. It was ugly. They didn't care. They just wanted anything out of the game, and that's what they came to do, and they achieved it. So, have to give credit where credit is due. Well done to Palace. On the Chelsea front, I would say very disappointing from a managerial perspective to me, from a player perspective to me. Yeah, just disappointing. Disappointing start to the season. It's only the first game, innit? It's only the first game, and we're talking about a Palace side who just went and beat the champions of England in the Community Shield a week ago. So it's not some scrubs, do you know what I mean? But just disappointing, man. Very disappointing. Starting from front, going back to the goalkeeper. João Pedro didn't really get involved in the game. There's not really much to say. It was an ugly, low block team. He didn't really have much say in the game. Little moments here and there. Wingers, Pedro Neto, Jamie Gittins. Both iffy to me. They had some nice moments, and then they had some moments where it's just not good enough. But like I said, I just don't think anyone in the team played well, so it's difficult to pinpoint anyone. I think Pedro Neto to me was really disappointing for me. The fact that he had 90 minutes and yeah, man, I just think his deliveries weren't really there. It was just the usual old school Pedro Neto performance. With Gittins, I have a bit more time because we're talking about a guy who's played, 1.5 games for Chelsea. This is his first proper start in a Premier League game. He's 20 years old. I don't know how much I can really put on Jamie Gittins. I'm hearing that people are writing him off already, saying all these things. You know how Twitter is. You know how the internet is. But for me personally, I feel like, I'm not going to sit here and get onto Jamie Gittins. I know things are going to get better. Cole Palmer, just a no-show today in some ways. Like, just didn't really get involved in the game. Now, like I said, I have to give Palace credit in some ways again. It's not like Cole Palmer didn't do anything and Chelsea were playing great. Like, the whole team, there was just no flow. And he didn't ever, just take the games by the horn. So, Cole Palmer, to me, it was a disappointing start for Cole Palmer. Enzo Fernandez, probably the worst player on the pitch. Probably the worst player on the pitch, Enzo. I have to be real. I love Enzo Fernandez, but today, it was like watching Enzo Fernandez under Pochettino. He didn't do anything. He wasn't there in the defensive side of the game. He wasn't there in the attacking side of the game. He was just finding himself in positions that didn't really matter. His misplaced passes, touches weren't good. He just didn't look himself. He didn't look himself. He looked like he was out last night drinking. That's what Enzo Fernandez looked like to me. He looked like he was out last night drinking. Disappointing, man. So disappointing from Enzo Fernandez, man. Moises Caicedo. Good performance. Yeah, just good. Like a 7.5 out of 10. He had some errors that are not usually like him. Rusty. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't know what to say. Like, I'm so, astonished that I'm sat here saying this. Like, everyone was just so lackluster. The energy weren't there. It wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough from any of those players in the midfield or the attack. That's half your team. That's more than half your team. And I'm not happy. Now let's move on to the only positives from the Chelsea Crystal Palace game, which is the defence. Starting with worst to best. Cucurella. 7 out of 10 performance. It was bang average. Had some nice moments. Didn't really get involved. Just a bit, you know what I mean? Just that, not great, but better than the attack. So I'll put him fourth. Third place, I'll go Joshua Champong, who deserves credit today. Joshua Champong stepped up. He's playing against Mateta. It's a big centre-back. You know what I mean? He's 19 years old. Joshua Champong he did great. He did great. But the truth and reality is the fact that it's Chelsea and we're talking about title races. It's so sad for me to say it, but you can't win a Premier League trophy with Joshua Champong as your main centre-back. You can't win He's 19 years old. He's never had a season in the Prem. But he played well today. He's very confident on the ball. I've said it before. I think Joshua Champong's the best academy graduate I've ever seen, bro. Like, pound for pound, that age, the time, bro, this guy's really good. I'd give him about an 8 out of 10 today. Like, he did really well. He had some moments, don't get it twisted, but good performance. Reece James, captain. Probably one of the only players on the pitch that can leave with his head held high. You know, in terms of expectations of what we expect from you. Reece James defended well, some nice moments. But like I said, the whole performance of the team kind of just derailed his performance in a way. Because all of his defensive work wasn't attributing to like great attack or anything of that sort. So, disappointing. And I'll go with my man of the match today. He was the best defender to me on the pitch. Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah was the best defender on the pitch today. Is Trevor Chalobah good enough that I'm saying he should be playing week in, week out for Chelsea and we can win a league? Probably not, no. Like, no. But he was the best player on the pitch today. He was very composed today. He led the back very well to me today. There was a few opportunities today where the ball's getting crossed and he's the one dealing with it. He's the one dealing with it. I like Trevor Chalobah. I've got a lot of respect for Trevor Chalobah. And yeah, I think he was the best player on the pitch today. I'd probably give him about a 9 out of 10 today. Maybe even a 10. I think if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have won this game. I mean, we wouldn't have got anything out of this game. You know? And then Rob Sanchez, shaky performance and goal. I don't even want to talk about Rob Sanchez at this point. I don't know how to feel about him. Shaky performance, but we drew. I don't know. And then coming off the bench, I guess that's the positive to take from today. The positives were the people came off the bench. Liam Delap caused problems when he came off the bench. Had some half chances. I like Delap. You know, there's going to be better days. Andre Santos had some nice moments. Rushed the shot. Take your time, Andre. Take your time, Andre. Just take your time. I don't know why he's shooting so fast. He could have just taken a touch. It was in. It was in. And that leads me to my last person, and that's obviously Steve. Estevão, as you guys like to say. Estevão. Impressive performance. Had some great moments. It was a nasty low block, man. Anyway, I don't even want to get too much onto anything. I just think we have to move on from this. Next week against West Ham, it won't be like this. It will be a completely different style of football, completely different style of play, and people will have a lot of different things to say after the game. You know, it's a must-win game at this point for me, based on the performance. You know, I'm disappointed with Maresca because I just think the performance lacked a little bit, and after half-time, we didn't come out, and nothing really looked different to me. You know, but maybe I just have to give credit to Palace. You know, they were ugly, they made it a disgusting game, and they did what they had to do. So fair play to Palace, you know? And yeah, we just have to look forward to better days. That's all we can say at this point.